we do another one of these burrito videos? No, let's check out the Valuetainment. Although I do think they have a burrito video. Mr. Rogers or Hezbollah, first Muslim Senate candidate wins Michigan Democratic primary. God, I bet this is going to be almost as racist as it is stupid, but it's definitely going to be a lot of both. Also, probably incredibly scatterbrained. Look how wide-eyed. This is what I was waiting for. I don't know who their guest is. We'll find out.
In Michigan, there's a guy named Abdul El Said who won the Democratic senator primary race, and there's been a lot of controversy behind it. One of the things that's very interesting is with this guy, he is telling a story about how his OnlyFans, how his Instagram algorithm, all it does. I want you to watch this, and this went viral. At first I kept seeing this guy like this, and I'm like, why are they showing this video? Why is this going viral? This guy's a pretty smart guy, by the way. I think he won valedictorian when he graduated. He's not a life, but I think he's a doctor. I think he's done stuff. So it's not like he is very well spoken. But this is articulate. One of the things that he said that is just extremely funny, and everybody retweeted and said, should we tell him? Watch this clip. Go for it.
Think about if you're on Instagram, my team has access to my Instagram account. And like the things that I actually look at on Instagram, right? Of course, we get served that on your For You page. But then like every third video that scrolls on its own.
I like that he's buff. And I like that he's talking near a power cage. You know, if you had told me this about him from the beginning, we would have been covering a lot more of his talks. I prefer a black power cage, but blue is fine too.
Is going to be some OnlyFans model. And it's because it clocked me as being a 40-some-year-old man.
Did you guys get it?
Clocked him.
Yeah.
He clocked him.
So is that true for him? That's what he looks at.
No, but what he's saying is, I don't know if you know.
That's
like,
what he looks at.
That's what he looks at. He just said, I look at porn.
Antonio, please check what Vinny's explore page is.
Check your phone.
What do you? No. I'm asking. What do you think you're going to see on Vinny's phone?
I would say legs and.
Oh, what do you see?
What do you see?
That's it. What?
All animals.
It's all animals.
I don't think it show that because I do voice.
You know why?
Just means that's all he watches.
Not interested because I don't want.
But he's also kind of into like bestiality a little bit. I don't know. I'm
disgusting.
kidding. I'm kidding.
So,
but the point is, you were making the point, Pat.
So he looks at porn every day. That's what he does.
That's on your algorithm. That's who you are.
That's it.
I'm sorry. That's what you're looking at.
Yeah, he just proved it. He looks at naked girls, feet, boobs, butts.
Here's Tom. Here's Tom's.
Yeah.
Oh no. He looks at naked girls. Are you going to tell his mom? Are you going to tell the principal that he looks at naked girls? Wow. What's on Brandon's phone? Naked girls sometimes. What do you mean?
Which Formula One, car restoration.
That would be mine.
Golf.
There you go. Guys, I'm going to sit this one. I'm going to plead the fifth.
Let's check our phones to see what we're looking at.
I'm going to plead the fifth on my page.
Do it. What do you have? What's
what a great presidential debate.
What is on
Hold
yours?
up your Insta.
I showed it to my. Okay, go ahead.
I do animal voiceovers.
So fighting. I got politics. I got baseball cards.
Let's go.
I got bodybuilding. Vinny, this is what I got here.
I see it.
Okay, so that's what I got here.
I'll let you validate
business
this.
content. Muhammad Ali chess parliamentary watches.
I'm gonna let you validate because you're it's all chicks. What is it? Comedy, basketball,
grinder.
It's all low T stuff. They all love like little animal photos and like photos of men working out. It's really low T stuff.
Come on, Pat. Don't put me out like that. Come on, Pat. What do you see?
No, it's a lot of basketball and comedy.
Yeah.
Is what you have. Basketball.
There we go.
But here's the thing. So let's
and
go to it. So
Adam.
So if first of all, him
what
winning.
Is hot
if
men
you want to play
lapel?
the clip from Hasan Piker, I think it's because Hasan Piker right now, the Democrats are
like everyone being like
here's
Abdul.
what you have to say about this candidate. Two Democrats. Watch him. Go for it.
Like everyone being like Abdul has a fuck ton of work to do mending bridges. Here's the fucking take nuke for you, okay? You are all unbelievably Islamophobic pieces of shit, okay?
Oh God.
Why do they have to? Why do they have to go like that?
Well, I'll tell you because
they're not Democrats, and the Democratic Party doesn't exist.
Well, I'll tell you something right now, if I may, because that guy, the guys like that are the scum of the earth. Okay, their families aren't from here. They come here, and all they do.
Can we set up a boxing match with me against?
No, but
can we do like a celebrity boxing? match?
This is so ridiculous.
I want to say this piece about people like Hasan Piker. Then I'm going to get into this Abdul Said who says, "If you can't say my last name,
that was a little bit of a Freudian slip. That like his porn name, Hasan Piker, is like Vinny's a Syrian porn name when he's living these fantasies?
Match with me against.
Can
we do like a celebrity boxing match?
I want to say this piece about people like Hasan Piker. Then I'm going to get into this Abdul Said who says, if you can't say my last name, I'll say whatever the hell I want. Okay, this guy has openly said, Hasan Piker, not patriotic. This guy dresses up, cosplays like Mao from China. He has no identity. He just goes with the wind. He says like he wants to soak in capitalist blood. He says to kill freaking politicians. This guy is the most anti-American. When I signed up for the military, they said you make an oath to protect this country from enemies, foreign and domestic. That's the domestic one that they keep talking about.
Oh my God, is he still mad about that time like Hasan was on Piers Morgan with him and like called him red or whatever? He's looking more like brown now than red. We never really looked into the whole like thing that Hasan was wearing. Was he like in a Nehru jacket like women used to wear in the early 2000s or something? And they're like, oh, he's problematic. Like maybe Hasan is just a big fan of Ranma 1/2 and he was dressed up like Ranma.
That nobody really sees, okay? Those are the guys, okay? And he's representing this guy, Abdul El Said.
And the Democrats want him to win.
He's not a socialist, okay?
Are you surprised, though?
No, I'm not. But what I'm saying is, you mentioned it kind of earlier, this fight that's coming. Guess what? I'm ready for it, and I know a lot of Americans are too, because this guy, Pat El Said.
Dude, he has like ETHSD. He has post-traumatic Hasan stress disorder. Like, he just saw that one video of Hasan, and he's just like melting down. He's trumping out over Hasan, baby.
Guess what? I'm ready for it, and I know a lot of Americans are too, because this guy, Pat El Said, he's not a socialist. He's worse. He supports Sharia law. He wants to defund the police. He wants to support decarceration. He wants people out of jail, abolish ICE, supports total amnesty.
He supports Sharia law, but looks at porn, which I don't think corresponds to Sharia law. And you guys, I guess, don't, but like made a big point of how it's bad and we should all have morally chaste fucking timelines or something. But you guys sound like you like Sharia law. I guess just only when it's Christian or whatever I guess they are on the show. I always forget because like PBD is like a Persian. He's like a Christian Persian or something. And Vinny is just so many different types of from New York. So it doesn't really matter his ethnicity. He's from New York.
Backs Medicare for all, including illegal aliens. They all have the same thing. He supports a billionaire tax. And the DSA backs him. He came up campaign with known communists. Bro, Hasan Piker is a freaking communist. Okay, and then Bobby, there's a counterterrorism expert. Pat, he was in front of Congress with Ted Cruz that we were talking about earlier. Kyle Scheidler, I guess, he testified about this guy. He said that his ties to M-Gage, which is close ties to the Council of American Islamic Relations, and his father-in-law's leadership roles in the Muslim Brotherhood linked organizations. Then he confirmed that the Muslim Brotherhood partners with Democratic Socialists of America, and Michigan voters deserve answers about this guy and who he is. And I hope, guys, the fight is here. It's no longer, hey, they're coming and they're whatever, because the goal is what? The goal is what? Put as much people, flood the system, try the Sharia law. But I'm telling you right now, they came to the wrong effing place. And I'm sorry, Pat, because it's true. And people are worried about these people. I'm not, because I'm bring on the
So
fight.
there's a clip of him being asked to disavow Hasan Piker, and I think he refuses.
Obviously.
If this is the clip, go for it. Go ahead. We got 2 clips to play.
He said that you need to renounce people like the left-wing streamer Hasan Piker, who was campaigning with you, who was out there in Michigan on Monday night, I believe last night as well. Do you have any plans to do that?
Look, I'll tell you this. I'm less focused on folks who are campaigning with me, more focused on the folks I'm campaigning to. And I think it's important to stay in touch with the folks who you want to elect you.
Good rehearsal. You rehearsed that 1,000 times. The people told you what to say and all that stuff with that little smirks. Man.
Very well spoken. Never underestimate the power of a great communicator. This guy's, if you see how he speaks, play the clip.
The allies are launching is already more bitter. All you got to do is look at the odds. You're already watching on TV, started today. You know, they think that you want to use my whole name against me. Mike, listen, man, if you can't say the name, it's Abdurrahman, keep the name out your damn mouth.
Abdul Ray, man.
Look who's clapping. Look who's clapping.
White liberal women.
Look who's clapping there.
Yeah.
Look, they're so happy. They don't even understand what he said. Be like, oh, yeah, whatever.
Where's the Middle East?
Yeah.
they think they can do.
Yeah, they didn't understand what he said. That's why they're clapping. And you guys are booing because I guess you understood the implication of it, that like we're all going to be giving into Sharia law. I just find it so weird because doesn't Vinny like speak Persian? Can he not say that? Like Vinny is always trying to, like, no offense, shuck and jive for this audience, but like Vinny is not Italian, right? He's Assyrian. Like he's also from there. We've heard him speak fucking Persian with Pat, right? Is that like not what he's talking? So there's no way he can't say some version of that. Like he just pretends like he can't. It's so like low brow to be like, you can't say that because you don't want. It'd be different if you were like legit American and you have trouble pronouncing words. If you were trying earnestly or even had like a coping mechanism for it. But he can pronounce that shit. Like I can't, but Vinny could.
Between him and Mamdani is able to hide his rage and anger.
Of course.
This guy's rage and anger comes out.
Yeah.
Open door.
This guy rage and anger comes out. So we'll see. I mean, look, the person he went up against, Adam, you were saying she looked like who? What did you say his opponent was?
Look, the girl that he beat in Michigan is like a female Chris Farley, they say, but she's entertaining. The Haley Stevens.
shit,
How much
really?
money did she spend? How much? But this should be a warning. Like they spent so much money on her, and you didn't win. This is the epitome of the Democratic Party right now.
Michiganders, what's going on here?
No, but Adam,
Haley Stevens here.
No.
We have to beat this
That's how she
Muhammad
speaks?
guy.
Yeah, but
no, literally. There's footage of it.
But Adam,
Prove me wrong.
Can I ask you a question?
This guy Abdul Muhammad is going to come.
This race sounds awesome. Maybe we should cover more American races. So like we had the like huge buff Muslim doctor who makes the PBD boys freak out up against like Lady Chris Farley. Like, you guys should have mentioned that. You guys really buried the lead about this race. Brother, it sounds like it was like a real hootenanny.
Let me ask you a question.
Can we play a video?
How much money, Connor? Can you find out how much money?
Yeah, a lot of money, Vinny.
Play it.
I am going to be working on our behalf. I am going to be telling the stories on our behalf. And you better believe I'm going to be doing it with a little bit of joy, a little bit of enthusiasm, a little bit of energy.
Living in a van down by the river.
Vinny, go for it.
It's getting worse.
Like, I don't even know what my point is.
Vinny, we got to get on the right track.
Money was
so my point is, look at where, and we've talked about this before, I'm not going to beat a dead horse. Look at where the Democratic Party is right now. The person that they really wanted was her. That's why they put all the money, all the donors. You can't win with a guy because guess what? When we talked about the affordability and everything that's happening right now, this youth, these young movement, all those liberals and the people, I don't see any Middle Easterns. Where are all the Abdul? Where are y'all at behind him?
It's a show.
All white people and liberals that are going to be voting for this freaking guy because guess what the promise is? Free stuff and the hell with rich guys.
Yes.
Rich guys. People like Pat and Elon, they're the problem. Are you stupid? You know how many jobs these people are creating? You know.
God, Vinny is melting down. Vinny's melting down so much that he's like forgetting that he's a Syrian or something, right? Or is that not true? He says that, like, I don't know what is true about the PBD boys because we only take what they say on the show at face value. And they seem confused a lot. They seem like misinformed a lot about a lot of stuff. And so he never claims to be Irish or Italian. He just kind of gives off that vibe. And then sometimes he speaks Farsi with Pat Bet David, who I know is from Iran. And he talks about being a Syrian. And now he's like, I guess, just trying to deny that part of his heritage. Like other Middle Easterners, like, brother, that's you. That he thinks we forgot.
How they're moving the markets.
Tom.
I know we want to move on, but words talk, numbers scream. How about some numbers? We can pick on her all we want. He beat her by 1.1 points. So let's objectively look at her and say that's a weak candidate, man. That is not an inspiring candidate. And here's what happened. There was a surge in the remember. Two things about elections: emotion, 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 turnout, turnout, turnout. This was, ready for this, Pat? This turnout was the biggest turnout for a summer primary in Michigan history. So in other words, the people turned out to vote in the primary and took it seriously, and he won by 1 point.
But the Democrats controlled the votes. Remember, I ran for office and I won my primary in California. One of the, it was the bluest state in every way, shape, or form. They win by controlling the votes.
But this was their primary. This was their primary. But now let's look inside.
Honestly, I haven't looked up who this guy is because he's just only basically served the role as like a rambling maniac that they turn to every so often to just say something rambling. I don't see his name in the description. Well, it's fine.
What happened? Take a look at her candidacy.
Right.
She carried African American vote outside of the deep blue center cities. Number one. Number two, when there was 40% had a college degree and female, he wins by 10 points. There's your angry middle
liberal
females vote. And lastly, number scream is
middle female
the
vote?
pollsters that were out there had him winning. The Democrat leading pollsters had him winning by 10.1 points. The RCP, Real Clear Politics Consensus, a week before had it by 10. It turns out to be 1. This is going to be closer than people think. And what we can't miss, Pat, is underneath this, he's got trouble with the Michigan voters, with the black voters. He's got trouble who were not buying this. So we can see the headline, he wins, but underneath, not by much.
Yeah. Well,
Against a weak.
I mean, a lot of those people are probably going to vote for him because the people who gravitated towards that Haley Stevens lady are more likely to be people who are just like vote blue no matter who types, right? The people who were excited about Abdul El Sayed were likely to be first-time voters, younger people, people who maybe would stay home because they didn't see the point of voting. And so it's likely that he'll pick up a decent chunk of her voters once they get to the general election. And she's not like doing any sour grape stuff. So, I mean, I don't think that it serves the reason that he won't get those votes, even if they're not his first, he's not their first choice.
Weak candidate.
We'll see what's going to happen there. Adam, you look like you still want to talk.
I haven't said anything yet.
What do you want to?
This is his face.
You've screamed like a million times already.
Not on this story.
Really? You didn't scream on Chris Farley and all that stuff?
I did talk.
Oh, Pat did not like that part. I'm going to be honest with you. No one liked that part. I didn't like that part. I thought the whole thing was kind of bad, but like clearly Pat thought he was being disruptive in the boardroom. Oh, let's hear that again a little bit. Like you were just like screaming your head off at him like a psycho.
Not by much.
Yeah. Well,
against a weak candidate.
We'll see what's going to happen there. Adam, you look like you still want to talk.
I haven't said anything yet.
What do you want to? You've screamed like a million times already.
Not on this story.
Really? You didn't scream on Chris Farley and all that stuff?
I did talk about Chris Farley,
ahead.
but I didn't make my point yet. You want me to go?
Go.
Okay. Well, you know, my dad is from Detroit. My dad's from Michigan. We've showed some videos here, which we can pull up. I actually respect this guy. Why do I respect this guy? He's telling you exactly who he is. And I respect that. Number one, my dad's from Detroit, Michigan. We can play those clips in a second. This guy went to the University of Michigan. He roots for Go Blue. He gave a great speech as a valedictorian or something in 2007. Yeah. You went to Michigan. You graduated. My dad went to Michigan. Respect to you. That's where the respect starts to wane. If I actually respect the move that they're doing. If you have a radical base in certain cities, in Dearborn, or in Minneapolis, or in LA, New York, you know that you have 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people who are going to vote.
Yeah, Michigan, aka Greater Israel. How many times did he mention his dad was from Michigan before he got to the point? Like 3 times, right? First thing, my dad's from Detroit. First thing, again, my dad's from Detroit. As a Michigander's child, so my dad's from Detroit.
Or in LA, New York, you know that you have 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people who are going to vote for you. Mm-hmm. It's a smart approach. I respect that. Now, who are these people, these constituency? I have some questions about. The biggest litmus test that I have, Pat, is what do I always rock? The American flag. My litmus test is how do you feel about the flag? And I'm very certain I know how MAGA. And
I'm sorry, what was that litmus? I'm sorry, I know I'm being nitpicky. This is not the kind of thing you should engage in. I'll cut it out, but what?
These people, these constituency, I have some questions about. The biggest litmus test that I have, Pat, is what do I always rock? The American flag. My litmus test is how do you feel about the flag? And I'm very certain I know how MAGA and most Americans feel about the flag. Then there's this whole corner on the left with this horseshoe right that I don't think they like the flag. I don't think they...
No, I have no respect.
Like Hillary Clinton went famous in 2020.
Gosh, it's just so clear that he never has something to say and that he just completely runs out of steam. Like, we can all peter out sometimes if we're just left talking for too long, which is why having a show by yourself is an exercise in self-restraint. But he just cannot make it even 2 sentences into his points before he just totally like trips over his own shoelaces. And they don't stop him. They just let him keep going.
2016, what did she call the Trump voters?
Yeah.
The basket of deplorables. This basket of haters hates America. They hate the foundation of America. And ultimately, it's going to be MAGA
Why are they here?
versus the DSA. And that's what's going to happen. Now, this is what I saw when I went to Michigan. Just at the airport, I thought that I was in Israel and I saw less
We played
of
this clip. We played this
Go
clip
ahead.
a couple months ago.
Detroit, and just want to bring you into speed on what's going on here.
There's a couple other videos, but they're all full.
Is he just like filming those ladies in like their outfits? That's crazy. It is inappropriate to film women in public in their outfits like this. I mean, I get it. I get like if you're doing in-person filming and you catch people, because we're all in public, to take out your phone and to do some kind of like almost front-facing thought selfie in order to like purposefully do a creep shot of 2 women because you want to highlight the way they're dressed. That is creepy, even if they happen to be fully covered up, right? Because if these ladies were like were wearing like tube tops or something like that, or like short shorts, you'd be like, that guy is a creep. That guy's taking photos of women because of the way that they're dressed. He's just doing that, and they happen to be wearing a lot of clothes. He took his phone out to record these 2 women because he saw them. So crazy, so strange. Burqa.
So if that's what you want America to look like,
Yep.
cool, vote for that. But I think America does not want to look like Sharia law.
2 ladies in burqas? It was only 2 ladies. You couldn't even find more than 2.
There's a couple other videos, but they're all full. So if that's what you want America to look
Crazy.
like, cool, vote for that. But I think America does not want to look like Sharia law.
Yeah.
And that's why I think this guy's going to lose.
And this is also why I think 2028, the DSA is going to be a topic you cannot avoid, and an AOC stands a massive chance of.
Damn, I don't get it. I mean, does every woman have to be dressed for your approval? Like, does every woman have to be like someone that you can ogle? Like, can't there just be a few that, you know, old ladies, even children? Not to be rude, but like, is anyone safe? Is anyone safe? Right? That's really creepy. I don't think he understands how creepy that was. I don't think they're going to fully understand how creepy that was either. But like, to target 2 ladies for filming because of the way they're dressed, the framework of that is absolutely super creepy.
DSA is going to be a topic you cannot avoid, and an AOC stands a massive chance of being the candidate. Whether you like it or not, she's going to be formidable because Newsom's lied so much that even Democrats are getting tired of Newsom.
Do you know the name of the candidate that's running against Al-Sayed?
Who?
His name is Mike Rogers. Remember that name? Mr. Rogers. He's like a typical Republican Mr. Rogers neighborhood. So in Michigan, they're going to have a choice between Mr. Rogers or Hezbollah.
Yeah, but you know how you win these campaigns in reality? Because I ran it. How much money is he raising? If he raises 500,000 and the other guy, this individual that we're talking about, raises 1 billion,
1 billion?
why not?
Well, I mean, we're talking tens of millions of dollars in this race.
Yeah, but I'm saying
no doubt.
they
In a
raise so
senator
much
race.
money.
Maybe
the
even
girl I
100.
ran against that doesn't even live in my district, and she lives in Santa Monica somewhere else. But she was able to raise so much money in donors. 25.
They're talking about something stupid like a Hollywood jeweler, like one of PBD's friends. Like, it's like, you know, Mickey V, jeweler to the stars. Like, you ever wonder where Travis Scott got his grills from? It's this guy, or some variation of that.
5,000 here, 50,000.
Was she part of the DSA?
And the Republican Party did not support anybody in California.
Yeah.
Well,
They don't
okay,
get.
California.
I got like $5,000 checks from some senator or whatever. I mean, they get hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's how you
follow the money.
We are officially 3 weeks away from the Vault Conference. 3 weeks away from the
3 weeks away from the Vault Conference. What a crazy segment. We watch another one. We watched their burrito segment to get like a comparison. Who do you think had a dumber segment about burritos? The Tim Pool show or the PBD show? Because that Tim Pool segment was quite stupid too. But like the PBD show is always a real like masterclass in bad ideas. You guys want to check it out? Like, I think we kind of have to, because I presented it as like a question. So we kind of have to watch. I think this one is shorter, so I appreciate that for sure. But I do think it's probably going to be this one. This one is probably going to be more incoherent. The Tim Pool one, like, I got it. It just wasn't what I was expecting. It was just like 15 minutes of Tim bragging about how much money he makes and then admitting basically that conservatives have no ideas for the economy. But I cannot say where they are going to go with this. So we have to check this out.
All right, burrito debate. It's a big thing going on right now with this burrito debate. They're calling the Burrito Gate. And I don't know if you have the clip ready in the back or not, but the story with Burrito Gate is an intra-conservative argument over affordability that began with complaints about grocery store prices and crystallized around one sentence from a college student. A burrito shouldn't cost $20. The dispute is only superficially about Mexican food. Its real question is, are Americans facing a genuine structural affordability crisis or are customers? By the way, is there a video on this?
Great job reading that AI slop, PBD. Great job. Is there a video on this?
Facing a genuine structural affordability crisis or are customers? By the way, is there a video on this on the back? In the back, if you have a video on it, let's pull it up with how this video got started. Then people started responding to this. Matt Ross said grocery prices are insane. They are still rising. Addressing this problem should be the number one priority of every. Okay, got it. Of every elected leader. End the stupid foreign wars and focus on this issue. It's one of the main reasons socialists are gaining power. That's Matt Walsh. Then you have Andrew Colbert, who said, one of our TPUSA college students gave me his take on affordability. A burrito shouldn't cost $20. Yeah, a lot of this is a hangover from COVID and Biden era inflation, but the lived experience is the same. The lived experience is the same. It just feels like basic things cost too much. Then you have Joe. We got a few other guys. J.D. Vance, I'm surprised to hear Musk say this. If you ever met in person, it's quite obvious the man has never missed a burrito. Is that actually a real tweet or no? Because Mark Thiessen said, Cry me a river, the burrito and college cafeterias are included in your meal plan. So that was a turning point that's coming from here, from this guy. And then Ben Shapiro said, I hear that young people are upset about $20 burritos. Okay, young people, a burrito does not cost $20.
Biden.
Exactly.
Biden
If you're
burrito
paying
crisis.
$20 for a burrito and you're not independently wealthy, you're doing life wrong. We have enough problems as a country without insane expectations that the government is going to provide us gourmet quality burritos. And Dan Crenshaw said,
quality burritos. Chipotle is a gourmet quality burritos. Remember how conservatism was supposed to make things affordable back in the day? And now expecting to be able to eat a flour or corn tortilla with like beans and rice in it is like a Michelin star fucking experience. From like, that's basically like expecting a Michelin star experience. Oh, I'm sorry, Duchess. I didn't realize we were going to Nobu. Gosh.
Think about this dumb $20 burrito debate. So just thought I'd make the losers on social media angry before going to bed. Stop whining, get a job, eat ramen like the rest of us did in college on a budget with 4 roommates. The market doesn't care what you are thinking should cost. Only communists care. They set prices. Remember that then everyone starves. Are you a communist or are you even an American male adult capable of handling his own shit? So what are your thoughts, Tom, with this burrito story?
So I think the Republicans that are quoted missed the point. They missed the point. If you were to ask me, my wife, Bailey, and Brooke, hey, is it hot out today? I'm the guy that loves summer. I deal with the heat, and it's okay. Brooke is the swimmer. There's 2 other members of the family that like the air conditioning in the summer and are not real summer people. So the word hot to everybody means something else. But if we're all in there and say, man, the air conditioning is not working, now you have a point. What's going on here?
No. What the fuck? What? How did he manage to fumble that at the end? That was almost like fine, because like, yeah, it's subjective. Like the cost of things being higher is subjective, and some people don't have any money. And, you know, a lot of our audience are like 90-year-old boomers who don't buy burritos. They only eat like, you know, I don't know, whatever Fox News prepper rations are in season this year at the local farmers market.
And say, man, the air conditioning is not working.
How did we get to this point? What?
and are not real summer people. So the word hot to everybody means something else. But if we're all in here and say, man, the air conditioning is not working, now you have a point. What's going on here is Andrew Clovet went out, and it's one of these, TPUSA encounters on college campuses.
Encounters.
And a person
like a
says
random
this,
event.
and it was a rational person. Well, you have to step back from it. You don't say, oh, come on, man. When I was in college, I ate ramen noodles. Let me tell you, I got a college junior in Houston, Texas, and she tells me what food costs at places around. And it's up. It's up over the last 5 years. And she has a meal card, and she only uses that. She's very disciplined. But just going out, Chipotle or whatever, treating herself to a bowl, I hear the prices. Now, true, if you do a deluxe full...
Nah, I'm to be honest with you. When your daughter's telling you that she's treating herself to a bowl, she is not talking about Chipotle, my man. She's not treating herself to that kind of bowl.
Loaded Chipotle burrito, and you get it delivered with a drink on DoorDash, it's probably going to cost you $20. You got to pay the DoorDash fee and everything that goes with it.
Oh no, a drink and a burrito and DoorDash will cost you way more than $20. That's going to cost you at least $25.
But what the Republicans should have said is, look, it's not about the burrito. We need to do something about affordability.
I think that's what Matt Walsh was saying in his tweet.
Yep. And that's exactly what Matt Walsh said. And Matt Walsh is absolutely correct. But to have everybody is getting their quote out there, stop whining, get a job, eat ramen noodles. Wow. Giving the finger to voters verbally like that and just kind of the dust off, that is not the winning play. And this is something you and I, Pat, have been talking about. You have to not only acknowledge the affordability, but we need to be talking about what
very
to do
Tom
about it.
heavy episode.
So I just pulled it up right now, and I asked the question, tell me the average price of a burrito at Taco Bell and Del Taco, okay? Mm-hmm. Taco Bell is $3.75, and Del Taco is $4.25, okay?
Right. I don't think that's what we were talking about.
Taco Bell, the typical burrito includes cheesy, bean and rice, whatever, $1.49, bean burrito, $2.49, beefy 5-layer, $4.29 to $4.99, grilled cheese burrito, $5.49. I'm getting hungry, by the way. $5.49, $5.99. Cantina chicken burrito, $5.99. Del Taco, their most expensive is the deluxe burrito that goes all the way up to $6.49. The epic burrito, $7.99. And then I asked the next question: how much did these things cost? A taco cost 30 years ago,
God.
1996.
He's just like asking AI.
Then 5 years ago.
It's
then
not
today.
even an episode.
In 1996, 30 years ago, if you bought a Taco Bell crunchy taco, was 79 to 89 cents.
Yeah.
In 21, and that's 25 years later, went from 89 cents to $1.49. That's not a lot.
It's not
to
a
go
lot.
from 89 to $1.49. And today that $1.49 is at $2. So it's up 50 cents, 33% is up in the last 5 years. Del Taco went from 99 cents to $1.69 to $2.79. U.S. median household went from $35,000 a year in 96 to $71,000 a year in 2021, which means your income 2x, median household income, but the price of taco didn't 2x. So just so you know, the price of so it's actually the exact rate.
I'm sorry. The price of taco. He really Tommy Wiseau'd that. God, this is only 11 minutes long. I feel like we've been watching this for a really long time.
21, which means your income 2x, median household income, but the price of taco didn't 2x. So just so you know, the price of so it's actually the exact range of your income. And then today it's $84,000. And so $84,000, the last 5 years, the median income has only increased, say, 20%, where the price of a taco has increased 33%. So last 5 years, that kind of does make sense. And I think I'm with you, Tom, in a part of affordability. If you talk to young guys about not realizing what they're going through, there needs to be a message of both.
It's all taco.
You got to be able to understand how tough it is, but you also got to be able to challenge them at the same way. And we're going to see how this messaging is going to land midterms and 2028. This is a real topic of discussion that's going to come. Can you imagine right now if you're watching this, saying, are they really talking about burritos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the hell does a burrito story go viral on X?
Can I add to that, please? Can I say, first of all, out of all the cuisines around the world and dishes, burrito is the easiest thing to make. You just put it in there, warm it up, put some chicken on top and beans, done. And salad, whatever. So learn how to make that, and then you won't have a problem. I mean, anybody can make a burrito, even a blind person. So it's so to pay $20 because it's the brand. There's a shopping mall. There's a grocery store in Venice, California, where a medium-sized shake is $30. Okay, just berries, water, maybe some sugar, whatever. But people, because they live in LA, they like to be fancy. Oh, do you want to have a $30 shake? It's really good. It's the best in the world. You get out for two people at this grocery store, you will spend $1,000. $1,000 for two people at the grocery store. And they're building these because the celebrities go there. It's hot. It's the most expensive. It's the best fruit. It's this and that. Just get the fruit, wash it.
What's it called? What's the name of this?
I don't remember. It's in Venice Beach. Find out. It's. I was there last year because I don't live in California anymore. But I was training for my fight, and I passed by this place and I heard about it and I checked out. I didn't go inside, but we're talking about high prices right on Venice Beach, Venice Boulevard, and Abercrombie. Venice Beach,
like Erewhon,
yeah. I mean, look at the prices on this stuff. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like a little.
How can
burrito
we? You won't tell me where it is.
30, 40. I'm giving you some real numbers here because this is crazy.
You?
And they'll go there just because maybe the Kardashian went there or whoever went there, and they'll.
The Kardashian.
Yeah. How much is that thing? And
I think there's another part to this.
Oh no, Adam's
so
gonna
basically,
talk.
I'm just saying that it's about the
Go make your own burrito. In other words,
make your own burrito or follow the herd and be a sheep.
Adam.
This is a burrito story, but it's not a burrito
It's an
story.
affordability store.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look, you go to Taco Bell, you said it's $3-4. You go to Chipotle, it's $10-12. You go to my spot, Bodega, it's $12 to $15, but it's the best burrito you ever had because we're in Miami and we're in Florida. Now, if you go to California, where they've raised the minimum wage to $25 an hour, how much you think your burrito is going to cost in California, guys? So if everyone fighting for minimum wage, they increase.
I think that you could probably find a pretty fucking cheap burrito in California. Don't you? You could probably find a burrito for $1 in fucking California.
Increasing the minimum wage, you can do that, but you also can't complain about the price of your burrito. Can't do both. Because the more that you increase the minimum wage, who's working, making burritos.
But also the taxes in California, the tax businesses
It
left
makes
and
no
right.
sense.
So they have.
So it's a math issue, it's a minimum wage issue, and it's a very emotional issue. It's your food, it's your marketplace. Things cost money. You decide where you go shop. Go get the best burrito you can afford, but don't cry poor because you want extra guac.
That's your message.
That's expensive too.
All right.
Just saying, extra guac. That's.
Tom,
What do you think
final
about
thoughts
He was
on this?
not impressed. He
Let's
was
get
not
back to
impressed.
affordability and let's do something for the American voters and
Amen.
looping this all the way back to Tucker. What are the specifics they could do? Pat and I, you and I could do it on energy and data centers and a lot of other things. That's what people want to hear about.
We are officially
Gosh, a lot of episodes Tom doesn't talk a lot, so you kind of convince yourself that Tom is the smart one. But then he does talk a lot in some episodes. You're like, oh no, Tom is just the quiet one. He's just like the mild-mannered one. Usually when I go to like a Mexican place, I don't get a burrito. I'm more of like a quesadilla guy. I like a quesadilla and I like kind of like a taco. Instead of like a burrito, if you could give me like a steak quesadilla and like some fish tacos, that's way better. Gosh, I could go for some loaded nachos too.